wrestling fans, Ken Wrestling with you here. This is the AWA on the Nation Network. We are bringing you AWA All-Star Wrestling, and tonight we've got the biggest names in the AWA right here for you. And we'll see you when we get back to the Tropicana in just a moment. All right, fans, we are back here live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. And wait a minute. This one's not going to take very long at all. Larry the Axe Hennig attacking the Mad Dog Maurice Vachon, looking for some retribution from what happened several weeks back.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something right now. The Mad Dog's not going to take very kindly to that type of assault.
Joining me, as always, here in the broadcast position, Jesse Lamani Ventura, and I'll tell you, it's been a very interesting morning. It was several weeks ago that Maurice Vachon put Larry the Axe Hennig out for several weeks with injuries sustained before, during, and after the match. Since returning on the scene, Larry Hennig has made it clear that he has one target and one target only, and that is the Mad Dog.
Yeah, well, he better be real careful, because getting a Mad Dog angry at you is a dangerous thing, especially when you back it into a corner and leave it nowhere to go. Maurice Vachon will fight with the best of them.
Well, apparently Larry the Axe Hennig has learned well from Vachon as he goes right to the eyes. This one's going to be off the chain, so to speak. Referee's going to have a hard time keeping this one under control.
You ever try keeping a Mad Dog under control? It's not an easy thing to do.
I'm glad I'm not the official, and I'm more happy that I'm neither of the two men in this match, as Vachon continues to rain down Fist of Fury, bouncing the head now of the Axe, Larry Hennig, off the canvas. Fans, we are 5 weeks away from the super event, the AWA Wrestle Rock, and you won't want to miss this one.
Well, it's that time of year. There's a lot of super events coming up in the world of professional wrestling, and that's right, the AWA has got their own contribution, and that will be Wrestle Rock, and I guarantee you it's going to be one for the record books.
Vachon now into the corner. Larry the Axe Hennig putting him up on the top rope. Back elbow strike gets them, and now Hennig is dazed. There's a clothesline from the top rope on Mad Dog Maurice Vachon.
Well, there's the Mad Dog doing what the dog does, and he's just kind of barking at the fans. He doesn't really care about them. He doesn't care about Larry the Axe. He's biting them. Oh, look at him go to work.
Vachon never met a rule he didn't break, and I'll tell you right now, he's got him set up for the pile driver. This could be the match.
Oh, he caught him with that one perfectly.
Hooks the leg, and Larry the Axe Hennig somehow managing to get a shoulder up off the canvas.
Just barely, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think he has any fight left in him after that one. Vachon willing to punish him some more. He was showing him a little bit of mercy, in my opinion. He was letting him off easy.
Well, there's nothing about easy in this match right now. Vachon has him in the corner, grabbing the head of Larry the Axe, heading into the canvas. Hennig now falls out the back door, manages to reverse things. Vachon on the receiving end, spine buster, lays him out in the middle of the ring, and now can Larry the Axe Hennig put this one away?
Well, he's not going to put him away by staring a hole in him, I can tell you that right now. Hennig, you saw him holding his head there a moment ago. I don't think he's recuperated from that pile driver.
There it is, he caught him with the axe. This could be it. He got him!
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit surprised that it went down the way it did. But Larry the Axe Hennig caught him with that clubbing forearm that it's a trademark maneuver for him, that he will absolutely knock you out cold with that.
We take a look back here, that pile driver almost ended the match.
Look at the way he shot out of that, too. I'm surprised that Larry Hennig had enough to kick out.
Very close to ending it right there, but look at him roll the shoulder up. There's the spine buster, and here it is. Look at that.
Well, he calls it the axe, and that's the reason why he's able to chop people down to size.
Big victory for Larry the Axe Hennig over the Mad Dog Maurice Vachon. Fans, we're just kicking things off here this week on All-Star Wrestling. So much more to come. Hulk Hogan and Stan the Lariat Hansen are going to continue their feud here tonight. We're going to see brand new tag team champions here in the AWA. If you don't know, you're going to find out. All right, fans, we are back here live from the Tropicana Resort and Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey for AWA All-Star Wrestling. Sheik Adnan LKC makes his appearance. But we know right behind him, and here they come.
Well, you're looking at right there, Baron von Raschke and Boris Zukov, a couple real bad dudes.
Well, that trio referring to themselves as the Allied Powers. Germany and Russia together. And they have sought to seek war against the United States, and in particular, the flag bearer of Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter knows what it's like to be in combat. He knows what it's like to be in a war. It's nothing new for him, and I don't think tonight will be any different, but the numbers game has to come into play, in my opinion.
Well, indeed, you're going up against not only Baron von Raschke, but outside the ring, you've got Shikon down LKC, and you've got Boris Zukov, and that definitely has to lend itself to an advantage. This feud has gone on for months here in the AWA with no sign of it settling down. Sergeant Slaughter with Old Glory making his way down to the ring.
Well, we take a look at Sergeant Slaughter as he makes his way to the ring, and I'll tell you something right now. Sergeant Slaughter's got his work cut out for him here tonight.
No doubt about that. Former Marine drill instructor Sergeant Slaughter, he has seen his fair share of combat, but now he's going to have to overcome phenomenal odds in this one if he's going to be victorious. Bell sounds and it's all, look at this, throws him out to the floor, and right away Slaughter is in the bad part of town. He has crossed enemy lines.
Well, Sergeant Slaughter better get out of there very quickly, because right now he's right in the lion's den, and that will not bode well for him.
Ran him into the steel steps and the apron. Slaughter early on the receiving end of the punishment at the hands of Baron von Raschke. Slaughter now with that big elbow right to the midsection, breaking it up. Von Raschke is dazed. Referee's count continues to climb.
Sergeant Slaughter, I don't know what he was thinking about. He was walking him around like a dog on a leash.
Both men back in the ring now, beating the count, and we've still got action going here. Rake of the eye, Sergeant Slaughter has made it clear that he is reforming the Cobra Corps, and that in short fashion we are going to know who the first inductee is.
Yeah, well, short fashion may be a little too late right now, because Sergeant Slaughter is outnumbered, outgunned, outmanned, and in trouble.
Again to the eyes. Baron von Raschke raking the eyes of Sergeant Slaughter. Catches him with that back elbow, though, and stands him up. Now Slaughter, teardrop suplex, and down he goes.
That was a really nice suplex right there by Sergeant Slaughter, and it took a lot, I think, out of Baron von Raschke, but he's right back in control. The German war machine simply will not be stopped.
Well, thus far, I'd have to completely agree with you on that as von Raschke continues the attempts here on Sergeant Slaughter. Spinning toe hold as Shikon LKC watches on intently. Now it is von Raschke from the middle rope, and that axe handle right down across the head of Sergeant Slaughter. Snapmare takes him over.
Sergeant Slaughter better figure out something, and figure it out quickly, because von Raschke is really starting to take his toll on Sergeant Slaughter. And look at this.
Sleeper hold is on. Slaughter is in trouble, but he manages to escape. What a move right there by Sergeant Slaughter. There's a claw hold.
Oh, he's got it on him. Nobody escapes Baron von Raschke's claw hold.
Sergeant Slaughter's doing it. Slaughter has managed to reverse out of it.
I don't believe this. I've never seen anybody escape Baron von Raschke's claw hold before.
Raschke hammering down on the head of Sergeant Slaughter.
I'll tell you right now, Baron Von Raschke busted him open. He just busted him open. He's really beaten Slaughter into the ground.
Blood is flowing down the forehead of Sergeant Slaughter. And as that blood spills into his eyes, you have to wonder how much more competition he can provide. Slaughter fighting him off from the middle rope. Down goes the Baron. The blood-soaked face of America. Sergeant Slaughter now shoots him to the ropes. Knee to the midsection, and again.
Well, now Sergeant Slaughter starting to turn the tide for America here a little bit, but can he do it? The damage has really been done by Baron Von Raschke here, and I don't know that he can overcome what he's looking at.
If anybody can, we know Slaughter is that man. He went toe-to-toe with Hulk Hogan not long ago, came out on top in that battle. Slaughter now working the neck of Baron Von Raschke as that blood continues to flow. And now Slaughter with a half Boston Crab. Referee's asking Baron Von Raschke if he's had enough.
No, not yet. The Baron's not going to give it up. He knows he's got Slaughter in a lot of trouble.
Who's got who in trouble? Slaughter belly to belly, and Baron Von Raschke is down.
You see that, though? Slaughter was busy for a moment there, looking over at Sheik and on LKC, and you can't be distracted in a match like this.
Sergeant Slaughter now has to be aware of the situation as that blood flow gets worse. The referee has to consider ending the match now. The referee's distracted from outside the ring by Boris Zukov and Sheik Adnan, but this time it may cost them.
Yeah, well, that might cost them because right there, Baron Von Raschke was ready to go for a pin.
It could have backfired on them. We will see. Slaughter again fighting his way back up to his feet. Couldn't hold him. Baron Von Raschke with a knee right to that wounded forehead. Sleeper hold is on in the middle of the ring. Sergeant Slaughter is in trouble and he's fading fast.
I don't think he's going to survive this one. I think Slaughter's taken all that anyone can ask him to.
He did not submit. Von Raschke thinks he's won, but he hasn't. The claw!
Oh, it's in the middle of the ring. It's over.
He's got it on him. This is the second time. I don't know if Slaughter's going to be able to survive a second one. Slaughter fighting for all he's worth.
He didn't submit. Give credit where credit is due. Sergeant Slaughter somehow survived that.
And now Slaughter waiting on Baron Von Raschke. Oh, he was going for the Cobra Clutch, and Von Raschke backs out of it. Russian leg sweep by Baron Von Raschke goes for the cover. Slaughter's outside the ring.
He had a foot underneath the bottom rope, and he managed to kick out anyway. It didn't matter. But once again, sleeper hold is on.
Slaughter fighting to stay alive. Look at the blood pouring down the face of Sergeant Slaughter. Referee says no. I thought he was calling it off.
I thought he was stopping the match myself. I'll tell you right now, I'm amazed. Choke slam right here.
Slaughter turned it around. Slaughter reversed that one. And now he's got him. Butterfly suplex by Sergeant Slaughter. This crowd is coming unglued.
What a match we're seeing right here. Only as the Nation Network can provide it.
Slaughter now sizing him up. Von Raschke is on his feet. Slaughter's got it. The Cobra Clutch is on.
Sergeant Slaughter has the Cobra Clutch cinched in deep, and that might be all she wrote for Baron Von Raschke. It's over.
What a win for Sergeant Slaughter. Overcoming
Well, I'll tell you right now, I didn't think it was possible. We saw the sleeper hold not once, but twice. We saw the brain claw twice. I've never seen anyone escape Baron von Raschke's brain claw, but then Slaughter does it. But look at how much blood Slaughter was losing in this one, and yet he still refused to give in.
No retreat, no surrender for Sergeant Slaughter. That was the move right there that set up the end. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Sergeant Slaughter. We've got plenty more action still to come. All Stars, don't go away. All right, fans, welcome back to the Tropicana. We are going to see a brand new tag team championship team in the ring. At this time, Jake the Milkman Milliman and Lou Fabiano, but they are going to be going up against the brand new IWGP Tag Team Champions, the High Flyers.
Yeah, well, how about that, huh? The High Flyers go to Japan on a recent tour and end up upsetting the tag team champions of Dragon Tatsumi Fujinami and Masa Saito to take those titles.
Well, indeed they did, and they are the reigning now IWGP Tag Team Champions. And it is my understanding they will defend those titles against the former champions at Wrestle Rock.
Well, it's going to be an international affair at Wrestle Rock as we take a good look at those belts. The IWGP Tag Team Champions.
All right, bell sounds, action's underway. Neck breaker by Gagne, wasting no time. Greg Gagne going to work on Jake the Milkman Milliman to start this one off.
Is he really a milkman? I mean, does he have a side job as a milkman and then wrestle on the weekends? Is that what that's all about?
I believe he actually does have something to do with a milk delivery company of some sort, but I don't know the details.
Wow. Talk about staying in character, huh?
Now it is jumping Jim Brunzell doing a job on the milkman. Irish whip to the rope. Brunzell couldn't get out of the way. Drop down, and now Marzel went for the drop kick, but he couldn't time it.
Good thing right there for Jake the Milkman Milliman, because it would have been probably lights out. When Jumping Jim Marzel catches you with that drop kick, you usually don't get back up.
Tag is made. Here comes Greg Gagne. The High Flyers in control of this one. Back body drop sends him up into the air, crashing down to the canvas. There's the tag made. Now Fabiano is the legal man.
Well, he is the legal man, and he goes down very quickly.
Greg Gagne going to work on Fabiano. There's the drop down. And Gagne with a back elbow. And Fabiano finding that one.
I believe at one point in time, Lou Fabiano was a paper delivery boy. So you got the paper man and the milkman working together.
There's the drop kick, and that should be it.
Fabiano might be out cold.
Oh, he had enough left in him to get out. Again, Bronzel with a drop kick.
You have to wonder how many times that Fabiano's going to survive that move.
Irish whip is reversed, and now Fabiano has got him out on the apron, brings him back in the hard way. To the turnbuckle we go. Fabiano just ran right into that one. There's a bulldog. This crowd here in Atlantic City on its feet. Tag is made. Here comes Greg Gagne, double team.
Well, right now, the High Flyers clearly the better tag team in this matchup. They're doing a great job of tagging in and out, keeping the fresh man at all times, although there's not been too much to not be fresh about.
Gagne just walked right into that one. Now Fabiano taking Gagne into the corner.
But look at how Greg Gagne gets out of that situation. Perfect. Perfect answer to that.
Fabiano is up and down with a suplex. Tag is made, and now Greg Gagne just took him out over the top rope.
Well, both members of the team of the Milkman and the Paperman are on the floor. Those are your blue-collar workers are at their best right there.
Well, they are going up against tag team champions right now. Greg Gagne's got the abdominal stretch cinched in. And he releases it. I think he would have had him.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the Milkman was in a lot of trouble.
There's the tag made. Shoots him to the ropes. Bronzel with a drop kick. Whoa, he just accidentally grabbed his partner. You have to love the targeting system.
Well, it's 2K. What do you expect? There's the drop kick.
Cover him and count it out.
Well, I'd say one thing. Jake the Milkman Milliman's not going to get paid by the hour, but he seems to think he is. He may be thinking it's his day job.
Greg Gagne now going to work on the Milkman here. Tremendous neck breaker. Taking Fabiano down. for Hall, move for move, and now look at this. Greg Gagne's got him in trouble. Small package rolls him up in the middle of the ring.
I believe that's going to be all he manages again to survive somehow.
Jake the Milkman Milliman will not stay down.
Yeah, but he's also not doing anything that resembles offense, so why not stay down? Why continue taking a punishing beating that he is?
What a move, and the Milkman delivers.
How long did it take you to think that one up?
Greg Gagne suddenly is in trouble.
Well, that was two against one, and he was not the legal man in the ring, I don't mind telling you.
Gagne's got that cinched in. Greg Gagne taking Fabiano down.
Well, the high flyers, I think, are starting to show signs of frustration here.
Tag is made, off he goes. Bronzel drop kick right on the money. Referee's in position this time, and it's over.
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park for the high flyers, now was it?
It was not, and I'll give credit where credit is due. Both Fabiano and the Milkman, Jake Milliman, they withstood a beating that I don't think anyone would have predicted they had the ability to withstand, but they did it.
Well, they didn't do it for very long because at the end of the day, they still on the losing end of the stick and the sword end of the paycheck.
Fans, what a match! The High Flyers, the IWGP Tag Team Champions, and they will be defending those titles at Wrestle Rock.
They'll be defending them. The question is, will they be retaining them?
Several close calls before the final buzzer, but at the end of the day, there are the IWGP Tag Team Champions, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell and Greg Gagne, the High Flyers. We still have a lot of action to come your way. Our main event tonight, we saw it last week, the return of Bad Company. This time it is a sanctioned match. Bad Company going up against the Diamond Exchange. All right, wrestling fans, we are back, and here he is. The one, the only. He's American-made Hulk Hogan.
Well, the incredible Hulk Hogan, I'll tell you something. This guy right here, he's starting to believe a little bit too much of his own press, in my opinion.
How so?
Well, think about it. I mean, he's had some of the biggest matches in the AWA, but where's his gold? He doesn't have a single title to show for it. He had the America's title for about a cup of coffee.
Well, I beg to differ with you there, Jesse. I think he has had some incredible matches with some very big victories over the time. And I think tonight he's going to have his work cut out for him as he takes on the big man, Stan the Lariat Hansen.
Stan the Lariat Hansen, I'll tell you, he's a handful right here for anybody. Nobody wants to deal with Stan the Lariat Hansen if they don't have to. This big Texan from Borger, Texas, I'll tell you, he'll take your head off with that clothesline. Personally, I'm kind of hoping to see that happen here tonight in this one. Let some of the air out of the sails of Hulk Hogan.
I take it there's no love lost between you and Hulk Hogan then?
No, I definitely don't have any love for Hulk Hogan. I think he's a little too full of himself. In my opinion, he's just full of hot air, and I think you're looking at the man right here who can let the air out of him.
All right, that is Stan the Lariat Hansen. And his opponent, Hulk Hogan. These two men about to do it. Hogan with a back elbow, and right off the bat, Stan the Lariat Hansen goes down.
Well, these two guys have been feuding it up for several weeks now, and it's starting to come to a head. A lot of people expecting this thing to get worse before it gets any better.
Both men collide in the center of the ring. Nobody goes anywhere. Back elbow again, and Hogan blocked it, but now it's Stan the Lariat Hansen. Couldn't hold the weight, and Hogan coming down across the chest.
Look at him. That's what I'm talking about right there. That blowhard. He should be focusing on his opponent. Instead, he's busy with the fans, trying to let them know that he's such a great guy.
Well, I'll admit, you don't want to turn your back on Stan the Lariat Hansen, and Hogan is finding out the hard way.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing about Hogan finding out the hard way. He doesn't learn. He'll do it again and again because he's stupid.
Hogan now, look at him going to work on the lariat.
Yeah, look at him going to work. That's what you call that. He's choking a man out on the ropes, raking the eyes.
Hogan taking Stan Hansen down now. I think Hogan was just giving back some of what he's received from the lariat over the many weeks they have been feuding.
And you can justify anything if you want to bad enough. Learned that from Johnny Cochran.
Hogan into the turnbuckle, and down he goes. He caught the boot of the lariat. And there's a clothesline.
See, there he goes again. He has the man down. Why would you not attack him while he's down?
And now Stan Hansen has got Hogan by the hair. Drapes him across the top rope, and now one slingshots him out to the middle of the ring.
Stan the Lariat Hansen's going to go for the cover right here, but it's way too early. He hasn't done nearly enough damage.
Hogan is slammed in the middle of the ring with authority. Hansen has him up. He can't hold him. Hogan driving Stan the Lariat Hansen face first into the canvas. Reverses the Irish whip, and now stand the lariat. Hansen charging in.
Well, I'll tell you, Hulk Hogan just caught all of that big Texan, and that's near 300 pounds, running full speed into the turnbuckle, and there's not much give there.
Gut wrench suplex by Stand the Lariat. Hansen, a show of strength.
Well, I'll say one thing, both of these guys are strong, but it's a different kind of strong. You look at Hulk Hogan, and you see all the muscles, and you look at Hansen, he is just a big slab of beef.
Hogan drops him down again in the lariat. Irish whip reverses. Hogan is out to the apron. And now Stan Hansen brings him back in the hard way.
Well, again, Stan Hansen unable to hang on to Hulk Hogan. I think personally it's got a lot to do with that body oil he likes to use. Makes you very slick and slippery. Now look at this.
Out to the floor. Hogan winds him up.
Oh, he almost hit his head on the back of the stairs. He could have killed him on a move like that.
Hogan now with the lariat. Stan Hansen, what's he going to do?
Oh, I don't believe this.
He just put him through the rail.
They're out into the fans.
The referee's count continues, and Stan Hansen is in trouble. He's out. Hulk Hogan might have put Stan Hansen out of the match.
Hansen's up to one knee. I don't know if he's going to be able to beat the count, though.
He does. Hogan catches him with a knee as he comes into the match. Hulk Hogan looking down on Stan the Lariat Hansen.
And why exactly do you think that is, that he would be looking down on Stan the Lariat Hansen?
Well, he's got the upper hand right now, and he knows it. The Lariat with Hogan for the pile driver.
Oh, and he caught him with it. That's it. It's all over. There's no getting back up from that one. It's over.
Stan the Lariat Hansen, what's he going to do here? Boston Crab, and Hogan is in trouble. Hogan trying to power out, and he does.
He didn't power out. He grabbed an ankle and managed to escape. The frustration really starting to show on the face of Hulk Hogan right now.
Irish whip to the ropes he goes. There's the big boot. Hogan hits the ropes. He hooks the leg.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
The lariat kicks out. And Hogan can't believe it.
Hogan goes outside the ring, but then comes right back in. Makes you wonder.
And now Stan the Lariat Hansen goes outside the ring as well. Hogan's got a steel chair. What's he going to do?
He's going to get himself disqualified, the chump. This is what I was talking about.
Hogan has lost control. We're going to need help.
And this is the guy that the fans want to cheer for right here, huh? What's he celebrating for? He lost.
We have not heard the end of this one, I can assure you. All right, fans, we are back, and it's time for our main event. Entering the ring here at this time, the Diamond Exchange. Playboy Buddy Rose and Pretty Boy Doug Summers. Noticeable by his absence at this time is Diamond Dallas Page.
Well, I happen to know that Diamond Dallas Page is in the building, as a matter of fact. I understand he's going to be joining us here in the broadcast booth in just a couple of moments.
Where did you get your information from?
I know people, that's right. I know people. They don't talk to you. Nobody wants to talk to you. I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but you're not very well liked around here.
Oh, really? Well, thanks for letting me know. Diamond Dallas Page currently in charge of the Diamond Exchange. He used to represent these two men.
Well, that was then and this is now, but what happened a week ago was a little bit extraordinary, to say the least. The way these guys came out and attacked. Unprovoked attack on the Playboy and the Pretty Boy.
Well, clearly Diamond and Tanaka had some bad feelings remaining for Diamond Dallas Page in the way he walked away from them a year ago. Oh, wait a minute. Now joining us here in the broadcast, you've got to be. Here it is. Diamond Dallas Page is here in the booth.
All right, let me tell you something, Monkey Boy, right now. Diamond Dallas Page only goes after winners, that's all. Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka, they had a good run for me as part of the Diamond Exchange, and good God, I can tell you 100 stories about how close we came. But close doesn't count right here. I need guys who are going to bring it on a night-in, night-out basis and who are going to take me to the top. I need tag team champions. And right there, you're looking at it. Playboy Buddy Rose, good God, 220 fit pounds. He is slim and trim just the way he always promises you. And then outside the ring, you got the Pretty Boy Doug Summers. This is the future of tag team wrestling. And I'll tell you something right now. What happened with Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka, Jack, that's not going to go without an answer. You know something, Diamond Dallas Page, I'm wondering myself, how do you put up with this? Here you are, you do a great thing for the bad company a year ago. You get them on the map, you give them opportunities, they don't make it, so yeah, you got to cut ways and move on to something bigger and better. Then they turn around and they stick it to you from behind. Show no appreciation whatsoever. You know something, Jesse? That's exactly what I'm talking about, man. No appreciation. I put them on the map. They were nobody until Diamond Dallas Page came along, man. But now I've got the team that's going to teach them once and for all. We're not going to send them out of the AWA. We're going to send them out of professional wrestling. Good God.
All right, well, Diamond Dallas Page, we thank you for your commentary and your thoughts and opinions here on the situation. There was another side to that story, however, and that story is that you walked away from bad company and turned your attention to some other team.
Well, again, I don't know how you turn away from something. I gave them the opportunities. They failed to seize them. I am not looking to manage losers. I leave that for people like you. I go out and get winners. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, right now we're going to see if you've got winners, because Doug Summers is the legal man now against Pat Tanaka, and he's got some offense coming up.
That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. The Pretty Boy going to work on Pat Tanaka. Teaching him a lesson. Hit him some more, brother. Do it. Make him pay.
And now Tanaka goes to the eyes.
Yeah, goes to the eyes. You want to mention the fact that he just openly broke the rules when he did it.
See, this is what I'm talking about, Jack. They can't beat us fair and square, so what they gotta do, they gotta go and break the rules. Something that I absolutely won't allow my team to do.
That's because you have a lot more integrity in your little finger than the bad company have in both of their entire bodies.
You know, I don't think I could have said it any better myself.
Well, when the Mutual Admiration Society breaks up, let me know. In the meantime, we've got a tag team match in the ring. The Pretty Boy now working on Paul Diamond. Abdominal stretches on. Oh, look at this.
I taught him that. I said, don't just do an abdominal stretch. Grab that leg and make it more powerful.
But Diamond manages to escape the hold. And now goes to work on the arm of the Pretty Boy, Doug Summers. He may have just dislocated his shoulder.
Well, Paul Diamond right now has things in control, but that's just for the moment. I don't think he's got enough in him to put away a guy like Doug Summers.
We're going to find out. He hooks the leg. Referee is here. And Summers kicks out on 2.
Come on, guys, let's go. We got something to do here. Taking care of business, don't forget it.
Doug Summers firing away. Goes for the suplex, and Diamond is up.
Well, you might not have noticed it off camera, but Pat Tanaka tried coming in the ring, distracted the referee.
Here it comes right now. Here it comes. Makes the tag to the Playboy, and now you're going to see what 220 pounds of slim, trim, absolutely fit and won't quit looks like in the ring. Good God.
The Playboy, Buddy Rose has him up. Backbreaker. He hooks the leg. Save made by Tanaka.
Well, once again, it's a double team. Otherwise, the match would have been over. And Pat Tanaka and what's his name, Paul Diamond, they would have been beaten right here. But Playboy Buddy Rose, smart, takes advantage of it and just administering more punishment. You don't see him crying to the referee.
Paul Diamond comes out the back door and dropping the Playboy on the back of his head. He goes up. Oh, my goodness, he's hit. All the way down he goes.
Well, you know what? If you're going to cheat, we're going to have to meet you at your own. Try and go up to that top rope near our corner. Are you kidding me? Well, it wasn't a very smart maneuver, I've got to say. And right now, look at this. Paul Diamond paying the price. Another big backbreaker on the concrete floor by Buddy Rose. And the Playboy continues the onslaught.
Pat Tanaka now makes his way around to the side. Is he going to get involved in this one? Yes, he does. He takes down the Playboy Buddy Rose. And now it's 2-on-1. Playboy Buddy Rose outside the ring. There's a double team.
Hey, somebody want to tell me what the hell's going on here?
Last time I checked, there's only supposed to be 2 guys active at any point in time in a tag team match.
Well, it's like I said before, if it weren't for cheating, this match would have been over a long time ago.
Well, that's great advice coming from the man who says, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Why don't you shut up?
Pretty Boy Doug Summers trying to get in there, break up the pin attempt, but Buddy Rose was able to get out on his own. Going for the suplex, plants a face first instead. The Playboy is in trouble. The referee goes for the count. Save made again by Pretty Boy Doug Summers. Pat Tanaka trying to take care of the pretty boy, but he can't.
You know what's happening right here is Pat Tanaka's watching another loss come his way, and he doesn't want to deal with it. But it's only a matter of time, I can tell you right now. Playboy Buddy Rose and pretty boy Doug Summers, they are going to be victorious tonight. I will bank on that.
Well, I want to believe every word of that myself, Diamond Dallas Page, but I've got to tell you right now, they are cheating so much that it wouldn't surprise me if somehow they pull one out of here.
Another save is made. All four men in the ring. Referees struggling to contain order in this one. Doug Summers just ran into Buddy Rose, and that could have been match ending.
When you have so much chaos going on inside that ring, it's no wonder.
What a move! Paul Diamond came down with that cross body. Scoops him up in the air, down across the knee goes. He got him!
Well, I hate to say I told you so, but good God, I told you so. I gotta go celebrate with my team. Well, you know what? To his credit, Diamond Dallas Page stayed behind his men, and they did come away with a victory this time around because they weren't attacked from behind. You're looking at the real #1 contenders, in my opinion, right there. And they are the Diamond Exchange.
Man, thank you so much for joining us for the AWA here on the Nation Network. We'll be back next week with more action. Stay tuned to the Nation Network for retro events featuring the Showdown all week long. Until next time, from Jesse Damani, Ken Resnick saying